Hello, this is Luis Barahona reporting for GNHS Live. Many teachers ponder to themselves questions such as, are my students overworked? How can I improve my students' learning through e-learning? One question that they didn't think they would have to be asking themselves is, why don't my students show their faces in class? Well, today I'm here to shed some light on to why, with these two interviews, a sophomore and a sixth grader, giving perspective as to why they themselves or their peers may not show their faces. What grade are you in?
Sixth grade.
Over your Zoom calls, do students show their face?
No.
Why don't they show their face?
Because, I don't know, they don't feel comfortable doing it.
Do the teachers ever say anything?
Yes.
Can you expand upon that? Like, what do they say?
They say we don't have to show our faces, but we have to turn on our cameras. Just like pointing to the ceiling.
So, okay, so they prefer it, that you just show your camera? Okay.
Yeah.
So, there are no teachers who necessarily require you to show your face?
No. Maybe for a second.
Do you show your face?
No.
Why don't you show your face?
Because I don't want to. I don't feel comfortable doing it.
You don't feel comfortable doing it?
Yeah.
Today we're interviewing Kate. She's a sophomore. Now, Kate, why don't other students show their face on Zoom? What's your take on this?
It honestly depends on the person. Some people just don't feel comfortable like sharing their face. Some people don't feel comfortable, let's say, because you can see the room that they're in. Maybe they don't want to show that. Or maybe it's just because they don't want to. Some students don't really have a specific reason other than the fact that they just don't want to.
What do teachers try and do to get students to show their face in class?
Sometimes they like to use the take of it'll be more engageful because it'll seem more like you're in class. Because when it comes from the teacher's point of view, it just looks like they're not really in class. So what they like to do a lot of the times, at least with my teachers, is that they would say, oh, it's more engageful, it's better to learn because the teachers can see if you're understanding by facial expressions.
Okay, thank you. So to answer that essential question as to why students may not show their face in class is simply students don't feel comfortable showing their faces, or they simply just don't want to. During the interview, it was discussed what teachers could do to have more students show their faces. Well, simply, it's just encouraging students to participate and show their faces. This is Luis Barahona, signing off.